So you've decided to stop drinking alcohol. Now what? Here is a video all about the things that you may experience when you first stop drinking. So listen up. The first thing that most of my clients experience when they first stop drinking alcohol is they feel exhausted. Now, there may be many reasons for this, but one of the key reasons that I find is because actually the alcohol has been masking how truly exhausted they are. Because they've been drinking every night, they've been numbing those feelings, not listening to their own needs. But also, they haven't been sleeping well, because when we drink alcohol before we go to sleep, we don't sleep properly. We don't get that really good quality sleep that we really need. So the first thing you might experience is being really, really tired, perhaps even more tired than you've felt in a long time. But the good news is that this does change. So getting through this initial period of tiredness, perhaps even struggling to sleep actually, because you're used to drinking alcohol before going to bed. This is why I support most of my clients with a relaxation audio before they go to sleep, or even some tips to do with sleep hygiene to make sure that they have a nice routine before they go to sleep and really supporting themselves to sleep well and get through that period of initial exhaustion. But then the sleep is great because it makes you feel so much better. And once you get through that period of being really tired, you really start to enjoy sleeping well. The other thing that happens when you stop drinking is you may think that you may feel immediately better. And this isn't always the case. I know that sounds like a negative thing, but it's not. This time does pass. But to start with, you might feel almost like it's supposed to feel better. You're supposed to feel healthier. You're meant to have more energy, but this takes time. First, your body is detoxing. It's getting rid of all of the toxicity in your body. Your brain, your body is recalibrating to getting used to not having alcohol in your system. And this is all a process. This takes time. So you may feel tired. You might get headaches. You might feel a bit grumpy for a while. This is all part of the process. The other thing that you may start to notice is that you start to feel feelings. Instead of numbing them, you're needing to get used to feeling them. And this can be a little bit challenging. But this is why hypnotherapy is so great at supporting this process, because as a hypnotherapist, I would support you through feeling those feelings, things that come up for you that perhaps you didn't even know were buried deep down. If you've been numbing these feelings and emotion for a long period of time, or numbing rather than processing, this is the time when things may start to come up for you. And this is why the way I work is I will support you through this process, going through anything that comes up for you, supporting you to sleep, supporting you to move through this transitional phase. And I promise you, it will only take a matter of weeks until you suddenly realize that actually alcohol is becoming insignificant in your life. And that desire to drink just isn't there anymore. It's not that you've banned yourself from drinking. Of course, you could carry on drinking for the rest of your life if you wanted to. The difference is that you choose not to, and you're choosing that healthier path for yourself, which I promise you is absolutely worth it. So if you'd like help with drinking, get in touch, pop over to my website, www.furnohypnotherapy.com, and let's make the change.